It's very difficult to negotiate the stepping down of a junta, and that's going to be the big game here. What does ECOWAS put on the table? They're trying to force these people to step down. Right now, they feel bolstered simply because yesterday, according to the AFP, there were 30,000 people in the Niamey stadium, that we saw youths across the city of Niamey holding roundabouts, saying that they will defend what they see as, the new leadership of the country. The junta also has closed the airspace. So quite clearly, negotiations are not really taking place at this stage. It appears that the junta is not speaking to anyone. They're actually just staying there and bracing for whatever's going to happen. Of course, for ECOWAS, this is a very dangerous game, simply because it's all about credibility. The question is, what do you put on the table to force a junta to step down and offer them security whilst not giving the impression that you're being soft on those who've taken power by force?
Indeed, in threatening this military intervention, ECOWAS has sort of put its hat in the ring of sorts. Is its credibility on the line, and how can it save its credibility if it doesn't do a military intervention?
Well, that's going to be very difficult. The big question is, will they go ahead or not? Obviously, they've said that they would use force. Now, what are they planning? It's unclear. There's been meetings all along this week. What we know is that for now, ECOWAS has said we will not be giving any details about what we're ready to do. The question is, what are they ready to do at this stage, given that indeed there are some frictions inside the bloc and outside as well. We've seen, for example, Nigeria, who is the main contributor if there is any military action. It's the biggest country in ECOWAS, 215 million people. And of course, they're the ones who will be contributing the most soldiers and the most money to this operation. Well, the Senate in the country has said that they wanted to avoid military action. Now, the constitution of Nigeria stipulates that the president can start a military intervention and has 7 days to have it validated by Senate. So technically, it is possible to go ahead without a green light from the Nigeria Senate. But still, yes, there are tensions, there are questions, and also there are some other actors, such as, for example, Algeria, by the voice of President Tebboune, who's been saying, that this might destabilize the whole region. So there is a lot at stake. But if ECOWAS does not move or does not do anything, well, of course, they're going to look weak. And right now, there is this feeling in some countries, including Niger, for example, that ECOWAS is working for its Western backers. And that, of course, is something that is also to be taken into consideration. And then last but not least, you've got to see that there are some foreign powers on the ground in Niger. That is France, who's got 1,500 soldiers. You've got also the United States, got 1,100 soldiers in Agadez, in Niger. Now, what are they going to do? So these are all big questions on the table. What we do know is that, yes, everyone is waiting, watching. Everyone's credibility is on the line here, whether it is ECOWAS, also, Western diplomacy, and, of course, what is the junta going to do?